Hello, friends. It's Paulie here from HardDrive Radio, and I am having an amazing time today in the studio with the guys from Blacktop Mojo, man. It's good to have you guys back in New York. Thanks for coming.
Good to be back, Paulie.
Thank you, sir.
Good to be
Thank
back.
you.
Very much looking forward to the show tomorrow night, but we already got a little private concert. You guys played some acoustic tracks for us just now, and thank you very much for that. They're going to come out amazing. I can't wait for everybody to see them. They're going to be beautiful, just as always, just like the last ones you guys did for us.
They're going to be super okay.
There you go. It's good to stay humble. I like that. But let's get to the important stuff. Is you guys have a brand new album out. It's called Under the Sun. Came out September 13th. Man, congratulations! It's your third album. Tell me, you're out there on the road right now. You're playing these new songs for people. What is the feedback you're getting from the fans for these new songs?
It seems to be going well, man. We usually kick it off with the first track on the album, "Lay It On Me." It's got this big drum intro and everything, and kind of everybody comes in one at a time, and it's always full of energy. It's fun, and seems to really get the crowds pumped up. So it's pretty cool.
Good. Yeah. Tell me, when did you start the writing process for this one? How long have you been working on it?
Since the day after we put out the last record. I think we released "Burn the Ships" in 2017, and we started writing, immediately after that. So it's been 2 years. Yeah.
Wow. Ryan, tell me, when the songs are coming together, does it start with a riff? Does it start with a lyric? How do these usually go?
Man, it's different every time. Sometimes I'll bring a riff to the table, and then we'll get together in the jam room and work it out. And Cat has written a couple. Actually, he wrote the riff to "Lay It On Me." So he brought that to the table. We kind of put it together in the jam room, and then Matt, for "It Won't Last," he wrote that kind of riff by himself and the lyrics in his bedroom one night. So
with
his friend Whiskey. But yeah, so it's different every time.
So there's no standardized process. Are you guys writing in a room together, or are you just kind of bringing
sometimes
parts and see what fits?
Both, yeah.
Usually it starts with a part, and then we take it to everybody else, and you feel like, okay, I feel like that could be something, or like you said, he's got a riff, or I might have a melody or something like that, and then everybody jumps in on it. So it's a really, really collaborative process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chuck, tell me how you know when something's working and when something's not working.
The crowd's reaction. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We know right away when stuff's working, when it's not. Obviously, if it doesn't sound right, it's not right. Yeah. So we'll change up the note selection, or change the structure, or the key.
Yeah. Has there ever been
if
a
it
riff
don't
that
make
you
you
really
tingle inside, then it ain't right.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
It's got to make us
You'll know
excited.
right away.
It's got to make us excited.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a riff that you just really like and you just can't make it work for a song, so you're gonna put it to the side and maybe
Absolutely
use it for a solo project or something?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds.
He's got a lot of them, just
I
like me, but he's got them actually recorded on Cubase.
have a
So
whole
he's-
hard drive worth of songs and
Yeah.
stuff. Some are good, some are bad.
Just getting ready for the solo
Just-
album, man.
that's it. Yeah.
How long did it take for Mark Morton to put out his solo record, man?
A while.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
It's so good though.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite albums this year.
I tried recording some of my riffs, but I was accidentally using a calculator. So I just haven't figured out the computer yet.
That's why they just made you the lead singer.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
It's you guys-
And he's got a college degree, for God's sakes. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Which school did you graduate from?
I graduated from Northwestern State in Louisiana, which is probably why I can't use a computer. No, I'm just kidding.
What was your study? What was your field major?
Biomedical science.
And
For
he
real?
can't, and he can't use it.
We got a scientist in the
joking.
band.
Okay, I was about to say, wow.
No, but biomedical science was my major, and yeah.
And
I'm learning the recording process. That's all I really.
So you decided, I don't want to get paid. I'll just be in a rock band instead.
Pretty much. Yeah. Just really took a left turn with my life.
Well, you know what? We're all over.
But life is fun now.
But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. We get to come hang out with cool people like you and
Absolutely.
play rock shows to everybody every night. So who could ask for better? I mean, who
No
needs
one
money?
can. Yeah, right? Who needs money?
Yeah.
Not when you have legions of adoring fans.
Right.
Legions and legions.
Legions and legions. Everywhere.
The single that we're playing on the air right now is a song called Cant Sleep. Tell me a little bit what went into creating that song.
Cant Sleep came from basically a relationship that I was in where I kind of knew that it was the end of the relationship, and was holding on to that for a while. So it's kind of you holding on to that deep, dark secret from somebody, and it just sort of manifested itself in that song. And I kind of wrote it from the other perspective, because you always feel guilty when whenever you have to break up with somebody or anything like that. So it was nice to like write it from the other person's perspective to kind of soothe my own guilt, I guess. Yeah.
Does Matt ever come to you guys with lyrics and you kind of look at him and you're just like, hey man, are you okay? Does he ever make you worry a little bit?
He sent me some. Actually, he showed me some from his phone the other night. We were going down the road and I was reading it and I was like, man, that's fire. And I didn't ask him, but in my head I was like, I hope he's gonna be okay, man. I mean, no, it was very good lyrics, but it's very kind of dark.
The only time you should really worry about me is if I'm not writing anything, and then that means it's still in here.
That's why I didn't ask him, out loud.
This got serious really quick.
It did.
Brought it down, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, talking about dark, the video that you guys shot for that song was fantastic. Was that an idea that you guys had, or did somebody else have a treatment for it, or
it
what?
was that was pretty much me and Dustin and Cat were riding around, and we were trying to figure out what to do for this music video, and I kind of just came up with like the concept at first was just, what if we just show a guy digging a hole and not tell anybody and then people will be guessing like, it'll be like
Picture a
people
hole.
leave them guessing basically the whole time, and then it just grew from there.
So did you actually have to go out to a field and you dug a hole
Oh,
yourself?
we dug that hole.
Yeah.
And it was full of water.
It took 5 hours. It's not, okay, so when you see people digging holes on TV and burying bodies, it's not that easy. There's no way, like, they just...
We didn't bury anybody.
Take notes.
Yeah, I'm
So
just
you know,
saying.
we didn't bury nobody.
It took 4 people about 5 hours to dig a 4-foot deep hole for that video.
But you
digging
got to
it out.
keep, people's going to say, well, God, y'all suck. You got to keep in mind, we're dealing with tree roots this big around in the ground.
You
okay?
can't just
So
bury
you can't-
somebody in the woods, man.
Yeah.
Lesson learned the hard way.
Yep.
In an education today, man.
Yeah, for
About
sure.
digging holes and burying bodies.
Yeah.
Saying.
Blacktop Mojo, ladies and gentlemen. They're from Texas.
Hey, we're not a metal band.
It
Can
got
you believe
super
that?
dark. It's okay.
One of the other songs on the album that I really enjoyed and that you guys actually just put a video out for as well is a song called Come Get Your Coat.
Yeah.
That's a lot less of a dark song, I think.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about writing that one.
That one came from a one-night stand where you basically you just get this awkward text of like, you left, you got out of there, and it's like you're done with your walk of shame, but then you get this text like, hey, you left your coat over here, you left your jacket, and then you got to go back and like, no, do that awkward like, thank you, bye, yeah. And that was actually a much more fun video too. There was a circus theme to it. We got to work with a live monkey and a horse.
Did you actually get the horse in the hotel room when he opens the door?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Should we tell the?
I'm pretty sure the hotel still doesn't know about it. But,
Oh.
yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah,
we're done with it now.
So we cleaned the hotel room. So this horse was tied up, just chilling in the parking lot most of the day, and so it was outside, and it waited until the 2 minutes that we shot it scene in the hotel room to take a dump in the hotel room.
Yay!
So it just absolutely wrecked this hotel room. Luckily, we got it all cleaned up and stuff before any of the maids or anything saw it. But it was funny that it just, because we were joking about it all day. It's like, it's gonna mess up the hotel room. Or
That
it's
horse is
gonna
gonna poop in
freak
that
out
hotel
and
room.
kick something and break something.
It's guaranteed.
It definitely pooped in the hotel room, so it was fun.
So glamorous.
It is.
Rock and roll, baby.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
So, like, did you guys have, did you have to, like, get permission from the hotel to film stuff? Or you're just like, we're stay here for the day? And
We got permission from the hotel to film. We told them we were going to be doing some wacky stuff, but we didn't tell them exactly what. So, hopefully when they see the video, they don't,
we'll edit this part
I
out.
don't know. Yeah.
No,
Well,
leave
I mean,
it in.
Yeah, there's nothing we can really do at this point. Anyway,
Yeah,
we
just
cleaned
leave it
up.
Yeah, we cleaned it up, man. So
One of the other tracks that you guys played for us today, acoustically, is a track called "All Mine Now." What can you tell me about that song?
Well, being in a independent rock band like we are, and just kind of grinding, being on the grind, whatever they call it. You know, you're just playing to. Some nights you show up in the city and maybe the show wasn't promoted well, or maybe just something happened, or the weather's bad, and you end up playing to like 10 or 20 people, and like. But it happens. It's part of It's part of. If you want to make it and be a professional musician and everything, then you just gotta do that, man. You gotta pay your dues or whatever. And All Mine Now is basically just kind of about that goal in your head of like, man, everybody wants that moment, and no matter what they do, music-wise, career-wise, where they can look back and just be like, I did it. Like everybody that said you couldn't do it can, screw off.
frig off, man, frig off.
What's the smallest number of people you guys have ever played to?
0.
0? Really?
Well, the sound guy was there, so that was.
Oh yeah, that was in Virginia, I think.
Yeah, that was fun.
Bad move, Virginia.
It
Disappointed. Conversely, what's the most number of people you've ever played to?
20,000.
Nice. Where was that?
We opened up for Bon Jovi at American Airlines Center in Dallas. That was fun. Yeah. So we've got really both ends of the spectrum here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully more towards the bigger
Hopefully
side
more.
these days.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you tomorrow night. Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be fun, man.
Tomorrow will be
gonna be a
fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm bringing a bunch of people to
Let's
the
go.
show, so
Yes.
it's
Awesome.
gonna be a good
I'm
time.
gonna throw it down.
Yeah. One of the other songs that you played for us is, again, another one of my favorite tracks off the album. It's kind of a slower jam, a song called "It Won't Last."
Right.
What can you tell me about that one?
That one I wrote when I was sad again. My best friend Jim Beam and me wrote that song. It's about a one-night stand that I had with an ex-girlfriend, which is nice, It's basically "It Won't Last" is like, you get caught up in that moment, and then, when it's over, it's just kind of like, oh, well, it's over. Yeah. I don't know.
Ends well.
It never ends well.
It never ends
Don't
well.
text your ex.
Text your ex.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot of life lessons today from you guys. This is important.
It is.
Wisdom from the road.
Wisdom from the road.
Tell me about the track "Under the Sun" and how it came to be the title for the album.
Under the Sun it's from actually a Bible verse. It was King Solomon. I wish I knew the exact Bible verse or the exact wording of it, but it's basically everything that has been shall be again. There's nothing new under the sun. And what I took that to mean, or I think what we took that to mean, was basically everybody makes all these same mistakes. It comes from a part of King Solomon's story where he's basically just women and wine and just going through all this. He can't find meaning in life, so he's looking at all the wrong things. And I feel like a lot of the themes of all the songs are pretty similar to that, where it's all the follies that we all go through of women and wine and sex, drugs, rock and roll, whatever. And it's just part of growing up. It's part of being young, and there's nothing new under the sun. Everybody does it.
The artwork for the album is really killer. Who did that?
That was a buddy of ours from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. His name is Scott Campbell. He's done a lot of work for like Steven Tyler and Billy Ray Cyrus, and he's a really talented artist. He does a lot of our T-shirt designs and stuff like that too. So yeah.
Did you meet him from when you guys went down there to do the second album?
He was actually a friend of Cat's dad, our bass player, and he just was knew of him, and they live in the same town. Muscle Shoals isn't that big of a town, Yeah. He was like, yeah, you should call this guy up, and yeah. But we ended up hitting it off with him really well. So he's done pretty much he did our Cant Sleep tour poster. He's done a lot of different stuff for us now. So.
Yeah. So you guys have been on the road for quite a while now. Kick things off, and you've been on the road with Otherwise. I think you guys are almost done with this leg for now, but tell me how it's been so far.
It's been really awesome. The guys in Otherwise, they're kick-ass. We couldn't ask for better tour mates. We've been on the road with Lowwater before. Like we were with them all summer.
Yeah, they're old
we love
news.
them.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, we love them, dude. And, like we couldn't ask. They're like family to us. We're actually going to their house for. We're gonna have a Bandsgiving with all the bands. But yeah, man, it's just one big traveling circus. Basically, we all party together after the shows, and everybody picks each other up, and really just keeps each other going. And it's been a really good run.
Like amongst everybody who's on the tour right now, who's the biggest troublemaker?
Biggest troublemaker? John Strickland.
Yep, I agree.
Lowwater.
John Strickland from Lowwater.
He's pretty wild.
What's been your favorite stop on this run so far?
Ooh.
The Machine Shop.
Yeah.
Flint, Michigan.
That always
That's
is.
always
Brooklyn,
killer.
New York.
There you go.
Tomorrow will be my favorite. By the time this comes out, Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
It'll be
Machine Shop's always a great spot,
Oh, yeah,
though.
Machine
Shop.
That's like a legendary venue at this point. I feel
Totally.
like everyone's
It
played it. Yeah, I saw the
is.
picture. You guys, you got the picture in the hallway with the exit door right
Oh,
there.
Yeah, oh,
of
yeah,
course.
Everyone's got to take that picture.
Have you ever been there?
I have never been there yet.
Oh,
Okay,
man, you have
gotta-
to.
It's on my destination list,
Absolutely.
man.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the right show to come where I have to haul my ass all the way out at Flint to,
Oh yeah.
go out there.
You just need to find a band that's coming through here, ride with them over there on the tour bus, and then
There you
fly
go.
back.
I would like that, but I don't know if my wife would.
Yeah.
Bring her too.
I mean, hey, no, it's a party.
A lot of people's girlfriends are back there. No.
So tell me what you guys got coming up for 2020. What's on the plan?
A lot more touring. We'll be on the road. We got a couple festivals next summer that we're gonna be playing, and as always, writing more music and hopefully have some surprises in later 2020.
Yes.
Fingers crossed, man.
Yes.
Before we wrap up, I like to ask a question that we ask every band that comes in, and we're looking for the moments where everything just goes horribly wrong. We call them the Spinal Tapian moments.
Okay.
where-
We have plenty of those.
Yeah, just give me one like just horror story from the road where just like everything broke or nothing was working or.
Well, we started off this run in Colorado,
Oh yeah.
and this Arctic blast decided to come through. It got down to we were playing Colorado Springs, and it got down about 3 degrees was the lowest I saw it get, and the generator on the bus decided to go out. So we had no heater, no defroster. So I got a hairdryer for Casey, and I had to like just keep
Casey's our
spraying
bus
the
driver.
window with hot air with the hairdryer.
Chicken biscuit, we call them.
Chicken biscuit. Yeah, you'll know him as Chicken Biscuit. But so that was the most grueling thing I ever
It was
went
34 degrees on the thermostat inside
in the bus.
So we all had like 4 jackets on, and we're all just
I mean,
miserable.
it was bad.
I don't
It was like that because we had a 13-hour drive, I think, from
Yeah.
where we had to go.
And I walked outside with gym shorts and a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Just
from
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Show off.
Wisconsin, come on, you know.
You can tell you guys are from the South because you don't like the cold.
No,
I know. Well, yeah, just don't like the
It
snow.
hadn't been too bad. Well, that was the first show. It was the first show of the tour. It was like that broke, and
Yeah.
we went from 80 degrees to 3. Yeah. So it was a culture
a
shock.
shock.
Now we're a little bit used to it because we've been cold for about a whole month right now.
Yeah, today feels like summer almost.
I know. It's just-
Yeah, it's almost up to 50 today.
Yeah,
I
you guys
know.
are lucky.
Feels good. It feels good.
So, but yeah, that's
I'm
probably.
gonna go swimming later.
You can actually
Don't
catch
swim
all
in the
those
East River.
videos of those issues on Patreon.com. Be sure to join and subscribe.
Do what?
I'm just giving a shameless plug.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys have a Patreon.
We
Yeah,
have a
we got the
Patreon now.
Patreon.
So we just started doing behind the scenes, like basically documentary type stuff. Behind each week we put out a video of like what happened on our tour, and
That one's on there.
we put those out, and we put out live performances, and you get free downloads of the whatever live song it is that week, and yeah, Patreon.
That's
It's
awesome.
another way to be.
Yep.
Why is he called Chicken Biscuit?
So we were on a run with Blackstone Cherry, and Blackstone Cherry's bus driver said, "Do you have a driver name yet? Do you have basically like a CB
call sign
handle?"
or- yeah, CB handle.
And he was like, "No." He was like, "Well, I dubbed the Chicken Biscuit." So that's
And
been
it
his
stuck, man.
yeah, and he took that to heart. You know what I mean? It was yeah. So now his Instagram handle, everything. I mean, it's Chicken
You
Biscuit.
got to embrace it. I mean, that's
He
how,
did.
You have
that's
to,
how I got
yeah.
Paulie Walnuts. I mean, I
He
didn't
looks.
pick that
He
name.
looks like a
Paulie
chicken
Walnuts.
biscuit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks like
Looks
he'd be
like one of
named
those
that,
guys.
For sure.
He looks like a guy
Oh,
who
yeah.
called chicken.
And
He's
Exactly.
quite the
Perfect.
character.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the album is Under the Sun. It's out now. The band is Blacktop Mojo. Matt, Ryan, Chuck.
Paulie.
It's good to have
Paulie.
you guys here. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man.